Hi everybody, Phil Allen here, Plink Target Systems. Thanks again for tuning in. So if you've seen any of our latest posts and short shooting videos and pictures, you'll see a whole lot of 22 going on there. And you might be thinking that, do these sissy pants at Plink Target Systems only shoot 22? And of course the answer would be no. So we like shooting high caliber stuff just like anybody else. It's just kind of expensive. So I try to gear people towards their cheapest to shoot platform with the other target systems. But we do like shooting high caliber, and it's a natural thing to want to start shooting steel just for the feedback you're going to get. And so we, like everybody else, got some half-inch plate, welded some chains on her, hooked it up, and started drilling rounds at it, only to find out how sketchy that is, and I really don't recommend that at all. So the steel is just too soft, and you get a fair bit of penetration with the rounds. You get jackets spitting back at you, steel cores flying around, ricochets, bad news. So that brought us to what we have right here. This is the Plink Bully target system for all your high caliber needs. After our short experience with the mild steel half-inch plate, I went on a search to find us some bulletproof type steel to shoot at. It led to these 12-inch plates here. Buying them individually was kind of cost prohibitive, so we had to order a number of them, and then we ended up with a surplus, which we didn't really need. And so then they turned into the Plink Bully system, which we have right here, and they've been on sale now for about 6 months or so with Plink. They've been fully trial tested by us out on the range here. This particular one you see here has probably got 1,000 rounds on it, and that's 303, 30-06, 556, 308, 3030, 260, 270, all kinds of fancy, fast stuff. And all our shooting takes place at 75 meters, so pretty close for that kind of high-powered action. However, the plates have held up great. Little degradation for being that close, but overall they've held up fantastic. We've got 2 of them out there. It suffered the same fate as this one. This one we finally turned around, and we're going to start shooting it from the other side. We're going to be doing that later today, as soon as we get the target out there. So we're going to get this out there, we're going to get the camera out there, we'll get some mags loaded up, and we'll see you out at the range here in just a little bit. Hey everybody, Phil Allen here, Plink Target Systems. So the other day when we were doing the setup of the dueling tree, we kind of ran out of camera space there, and 2 out of the 3 videos were just trying to get that thing to work properly. But we did get it figured out on the last one. Today we're just going to pump some more rounds down on that dueling tree. Also, if you do have some Plink targets already, some come with signs, some don't. Sometimes the signs get wrecked. So what you can do is take some skeets and clothespin them to the frame of your Plink target system, giving you more targets to shoot at, a little different reaction and that kind of thing. So just something else you can do to spice things up a little bit on the range. So Todd and I are out here. He's got his Ruger 1022, and I got the Marlin 60. We're all loaded up, and we're just going to run through a couple of mags each over the next few minutes, and you can see how everything works. So sit back and enjoy. Thanks for tuning in. Reload. So as you can see, the dueling tree is working great now. Just got to keep your base level with the ground, if the ground is level, that is. And can't hurt to put a bit of lithium grease on the back at the pivot points there. But you do that, she should work good right out of the box. I sent one up north here in Alberta to a customer. Him and his son assembled it on a Saturday, and then after chores, and then right after that they promptly put 800 rounds on the thing, which is incredible. Well done, you guys. Okay, that's just too fun. I'll be reloading here as we wait. So shortly after this, we're going to get that bully system out here and lay a smackdown on that thing with some SKS's. I brought my Woody today. Todd's is all decked out in an ATI stock. Actually, I guess he's using Sharon's for this one. It's they got a scope on that one of those fancy full-length rails. So yeah, I can get all different types of skeets that you can attach to your Plink Star targets using a clothespin. If nothing else, good for a laugh. Okay, dueling tree again. Can't get enough of that. Nothing like a well-aimed shot, we must say. Out. Once you get used to those 25 round magazines, the 14 and the 60 just doesn't seem like quite enough. As much as it should be enough. But given that's the Marlin 795, a bit of a break, it's been a fantastic gun. Eats pretty much all the ammo you've put through it. Very accurate. Both these guns have really nice barrels on them. If you've ever checked out a Marlin, they come with a really classy barrel. Nice and big, heavy, yet well balanced. It's got the micro grooves in it. Good price on the Marlins too. When I first got this one, I had to send it to Quebec to get replaced because you couldn't hit the broadside of a barn with it. But since we got it back, it's been a great rifle. Shooting. Huh. Just gonna do one more mag here through the Marlin 60. those orange skeets at the far end on top of that mini. Got him. Finally. I'm out. And I'm good. Meaning I'm ready for some SKS action. Okay, you done there, Todd?
I am.
All right. That was some good shooting there. So we'll see you back here in a little bit, and we'll have that bully out there and some 7.62 by 39 ready to fly. We'll see you soon. Hey everybody, Phil here. We're back out on the range. We got the camera zoomed in on two of our Plink Star bullies at 75 meters. The one on the left is a standard Plink Star A-frame setup that you'd be able to purchase. They come all apart, easily packed. The one on the right is on a hideously ugly 30mm rebar frame that we just use on our range because everything gets blown to bits. So we'll be alternating left and right, shooting on the two plates. Going to put a good number of 7.62 by 39 downrange on them today so you can see what they're all about. Then we'll just go up and have a look at the nothing that happened to the plates other than the paint coming off. So we're ready to roll, so stay tuned. Anytime you're ready, Todd. Gotta love these SKSs. We're both shooting woody versions today. We both have customized ones in composite stocks, but it's always nice to shoot a woody. Notice the great feedback you get from those bullies down there. Taking care of all our high-speed, high-energy rounds. So they're not ricocheting all over the place, they're destroyed on impact. Five rounds, ay caramba. What can you do? hear a lot of comments about SKSs not being very accurate, but to be honest, I haven't seen any that weren't reasonably pretty darn accurate right out of the box. Not bad for something 60 years old.
Yep.
And we've had
You're running iron sights.
plenty of opportunity. Yeah, I'm running iron sights. Todd's got one with the full rail and the scope. Either way, these things are awesome. Affordable to shoot. Awesome high energy round. How many rounds you got downrange?
Oh, well, no, I brought a whole bag out with me.
You got 20 down though, do you? So far?
Yeah, I got, well, how many you bag? Was there 25?
20, I think.
Yeah, so I still got that many left. I actually ejected 2.
Okay, yeah, may as well just keep going here.
Once I use them up.
So like I said, inside this particular, well, these 2 targets we're shooting at probably have a total of around 2,000 rounds between them. We've been hitting them pretty hard since we got them, and they have been a great product, so I have no problem selling these to someone. One thing I would caution though is using the hanging stuff like the straps or chains or whatever it is you end up using. They seem to be a consumable. So, I mean, you're shooting at this stuff with high-powered rifles. Stuff's going to happen. So, if and when you do replace your bolts, I do not suggest using carriage bolts. They have a nice, great, big, round head that looks fantastic. However, they have less than a grade 2 rating, and I, embarrassingly enough, sent one of the targets out with them because it did look good. And the very first round out of this guy, I think he had a 270, it blew the head, like the shock wave going through the plate, blew the head right off the bolt on the very first round. So kind of embarrassing for me. So we're now going to be using grade 8 all the time with nylock nuts on the back, because hitting these plates with these high energy rounds is just like hitting the plate with a sonic screwdriver. I mean, it just spins that nut right off the back unless you got something going on back there like a nylock. So we're currently testing that as we speak. So just going to put a couple more rounds down range and then we'll go up and have a look. Ammo.
I got 2.
Okay.
I'll waste them off.
Okay, the camera got out of focus here now that I've picked it up because it's at such a distance. So I'm just going to shut it off and we'll walk up and have a look at what's going on up there.
Any nipples on them?
Okay, we're up here. We put like 50 rounds on there, 25 each. This is your basic Plink Star unit that you're going to get delivered or pick up when you grab your targets. And nothing. I mean, the paint came off, that's it. And this this target over here, see this one we just started shooting at the back side of it today because the other side's got 1,000 rounds on it already. This is what the back side of that one looks like, but it's the front side. We haven't flipped this one around yet. And the craters that are on there are from the fast stuff, 7mm mag, 260, 30-06, 303, 308. The 7.62 by 39 doesn't really do a whole lot, except remove the paint. Now we still seem tight back here. It's the first time using nylock nuts. Seems to be the way to go. Frame held up well with that brief pummeling. And certainly 7.62 by 39 is nothing to sneeze at. 5.56 would have the same effect. So as you can see, the target system held up great. We could be shooting at this thing all day, it'd be no different. So if you're interested in some high cal stuff, Plink Star is the place to go for that as well as your 22 needs. So thanks again for tuning in. Phil Allen here, signing out for Plink Star Target Systems. Have a great day.